support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J.
And Swip Sarl, is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
True.
Wow. I should be tired more often because I've been spot on today with names. So, Raphael, this looks really intriguing here. So, what are we going to be talking about?
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, so my name is Raphael. I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm also a father. I have a little boy of 7 years old, and I'm struggling with something. It's keeping my son occupied. You know, we are working a lot, and today families are all working a lot, daddy and mommy. So you go back at home, and you have to cook fresh meal. You have to take the laundry. You have to keep your kids occupied, so you turn on the TV. So it's so easy. It's accessible, or you have phone and tablets. And I've done the same, so I know what I'm talking about. And then I thought, okay, maybe we can try to do something else, because I've seen my son becoming a bit more aggressive or stressed or a lot of different diseases. It was hard to get him sleeping, and I just tried to find something interesting, and I've done a lot of study to see what could help children to get away from screen and what's the consequence of screen. So the consequence of screen is overweight, stress, anxiety, hyperactivity. Hyperactivity was not existing 30 years ago. Why? So I just imagine a new game console. Okay, you will tell me, you see here, it seems not to be in game console. Yes, it is. It's a screen-free game console.
Okay.
Yeah. And the concept is to keep your kids active, being completely autonomous on the way they manage products. So we have a connected mat, where they just have, by simple pressure, control the device. We have a jumping system in the center, which is a rotating rod, which is turning. And then they can control the pace, they can control the speed, they can control the direction of the road, and just start to develop their mobility, dexterity, and they have fun. I mean, we have a mat with color, with numbers. It's nice, it's moving, it's interactive, so it's fun. But then I thought also there are children that will be bored. So I integrate some what we call cognitive mini game, which inserts some mathematics that you have to do at the same time that you have to avoid the road. It's increase the difficulty, but it also allows you to think and to do two things at the same time. It's multitasking experience. So it keeps interested into the activities, and it develops well the skills of children. And then again, they will be bored. And so we created interactive content. And every additional games that we have on the console, it's always a new mat design on the topic you have on the book. So it's a book. It's not new. No, it's not new. But in the book, you have to read. So we start to put slowly some education on the concept. But in the education, you have an adventure, which is a nice adventure, well designed, with, of course, the support of AI. Nice. And you have then a nice story that allows children to be immersed. So you have a nice design on the mat, you have a nice design on the story, and then along the story you have challenges. So you have to go back on the mat, still avoid the road, and do some activities which are matching the story we have in the book. And so it allows children to continue like we have on standard gaming, to continue the adventure, to go further, and so on and so on. And then, to conclude it, to give a full solution to help children to grow better, we have some nice education about the topics we are talking about in the book. And today we are still making a lot of books. We are in a world where imagination is limitless, and still after a century we are still producing books. So our concepts don't have absolute limit. We can produce any kind of type of game. We have already one game on planet, one game on a mountain and different summits across the world. And we have today several companies or several schools that are contacting us to create new games about specific topic. The only consistent rule from the product is to avoid the road, so to have physical activities as well as a cognitive function activated. But then you can do whatever you want, and without any screen. That's shortly, my concept.
You may have to work on getting your 5-minute pitch down to a minute.
Yeah,
just,
sure.
To get on Shark Tank, So, all right. So this is great. I'm a space geek, by the way.
Okay.
So I'm seeing all this space stuff here.
You see,
the mat here with the lunar stuff. I'm just going to move this way a little bit if that's okay. Can I pick that up or not?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So it's
Oh,
Look,
I see. We
yeah,
have quite a bit here.
Everything is integrated.
I see.
It's
okay.
1.5 meter on 1.5 meter. Sorry, I do not know the measure in
1.5 meter. That would be about 2 feet. Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Thank you.
No, excuse me, 5 feet.
Okay.
Because a meter is about 39 inches, which is a little over a yard here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So you said 1.5, so it'll be about 5
Yeah.
feet. Yeah. All right. So then this guy goes up like this.
A bit less.
Oh, okay.
So it goes up to 50 centimeter at the end. So
Okay.
it allows children to go up the road or down the road.
Okay.
So that's why they're working also flexibility. Sometimes you have to go up, sometimes you have to go down.
Okay.
So you really have to move in every direction. It can change the direction as well. And when you begin, you have to control it. So they can choose whatever they want to do. But then after, when you play some games, we have parameters, the games, so they have to follow the instruction. We have parameters. So we can really increase the difficulty, and they don't know what would happen in the next step.
Okay.
They will have to discover it. They will have to react, to be concentrated on everything. So you imagine, we spoke about hyperactivity. It's something that could be not solved, but improved when you really let the mind of children being occupied by something that allow them to be really focused. And here, you always have to focus. Otherwise, you lose.
Yep.
You always have to react, to look at the light, the bar, and everything at the same time. You still move, and then you will be tired. And then you will go to sleep quite easily. So I just try to give a nice solution to help children to grow better. So, of course, it can help to a lot of disease. But at the end, it's just a nice alternative, affordable alternative to help children to have fun in a good way. It will help parents as well to have no culpability to give a lot of screen because they have a nice alternative. The product is on battery, could be used outdoor as well. It's waterproof, water resistant. Okay. It's anti-slip to play on the wooden floor or a stone floor, whatever you want to do. I think it's well Swiss designed, well thought, a lot of safety measure to avoid any risk of accident. I mean, you can just check. It goes out pretty easily as well. We have an accelerometer that just tells us when you have a little shock to stop it directly. So we take care of even little children. So
they coordinate with the books.
Yeah.
So what's the other mat here with the
That's a planet, exactly.
Okay.
That's matching the book you have just there. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Here.
Okay.
So
you have different mats for the different books and that type of thing. So when you get, does it come as do you have an initial kit?
Exactly.
And then you have add-ons after the fact.
I should not mention a competition, but Nintendo always sell one console wins one game.
Right.
Because you have to discover the concept. That's the same. You have the console, and here the starting pack will be with the Ruins of Atlantis. Okay. Then you have a mat, and you have a SD card, which is the cartridge, basically. And so you can discover the full concept until the end, and then come by and purchase more.
All right.
Yeah, good.
I love it.
Thank you.
So how do we find out more information?
Let's go on www.spinandplay.com, and then you will fill all the information, all the next book coming. We will be on the market in about a few months, in June this summer. So just before summer vacation. It's
perfect.
Grab it for vacation.
What is the website again?
Spinandplay.com.
Spinandplay.com.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I heard that right. Okay. And it's just spelled out SPINANDPLAW or PLAY.com. Okay, very good.
Good.
Raphael, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you too.
I wish you all the best.
Yeah, you too.
How's the show? I mean, have you had great feedback from everybody at the show here?
Yeah, it goes over expectation. I mean,
that's great.
Everyone who got chilled around, niece, nephew, or kids, just feel that it's a great solution. I mean, no one could give us any wrong feedback or improvement possibility. So it's great first, and we have seen a lot of partners, of investors that really believe that it's great as well.
Good.
So
Good.
yeah, we try to bring little things that can improve really importantly the way children are growing, and I think it works.
All right. Thanks, Raphael.
Thank
really
you.
Appreciate it.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2025 coverage is executive produced by Adam Barker. Technical director is Kirk Corliss. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Tracy Ingram, Xerxes Goddard, Brandy Jackson, and Aviva Cram. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, and Scott Ertz. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. The TPN studio executive is Todd Cochran. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production, copyright 2025.